She portrays her wit and proves that at the end, love can win over malice. Let's sit back and witness the trial scene of the Merchant of Venice.
What? Is Antonio here?
Ready, so please your grace.
Go on and call the Jew into the court.
He is ready at the door. He comes, my lord.
Make room and let him stand before our face. Shylock, the world thinks, and I think so too, that you will show your malice to the last moment, and then you will show mercy and pity, which will appear stranger than your apparent cruelty. We all expect a gentle response. Jew,
I have informed your grace of what I purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have my bond. If you deny, danger light upon your chatter and your city's freedom. You would rather ask me, why would I choose to have a pound of carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 ducats? I would not answer that. I would say, it's my pleasure, my wish. Say, is it answered?
This is no answer, thou unfeeling man.
I am not bound to please thee with my answers.
Do all men kill the things they do not love?
What? Would thou have a serpent sting thee twice?
I pray you, think you question with the Jew. You may as well do anything most hard, rather than attempt to soften his Jewish heart. Therefore, I do beseech you, make no more offers, but with all brief and plain conveniency, let me have my judgment, and the Jew his will.
For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6.
If every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and every part a ducat, I would not draw that. I would have my bond.
how shall thou hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment shall I dread doing no wrong? The pound of flesh that I demand of him is mine, and I shall have it. If you deny, fie upon your law. I stand here for judgment. Answer, shall I have it?
Upon my power, I may dismiss this court, unless Valerio, a learned doctor of law, come here today.
My lord, a messenger with letters from the doctor is waiting outside. He has come from Padua.
Bring us the letters, call the messenger.
Good cheer, Antonio. What man have courage?
I am a tainted wether of the flock, most suitable for death. The weakest kind of fruit drops earliest to the ground, and so let me.
Came you from Padua, from Valerio?
From both, my lord, Valerio greets your grace.
Why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly?
To cut the forfeiture from the bankrupt there.
Not on thy soul, but on thy soul, harsh Jew. You sharpen your knife so much, but no metal, not even a hangman's axe can become so sharp as thy envy. Can no prayers pierce thee?
No, none thou hast wit enough to make.
O be thou damn inexorable dog, and for thy life let justice be accursed. For thy desires are wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous.
Come to your senses or you'll destroy yourself. I stand here for law.
This letter from Valerio commends a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He is present here close by to know your answer, whether you'll admit him.
With all my heart, some two or three of you go and lead him courteously to this place. Meanwhile, the court shall hear Valerio's letter.
Your grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter I was very sick, but at the instant that your messenger came was with me a young doctor of law, Balthazar. I have acquainted him with the dispute between the Jew and the merchant. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation.
You hear that, Valerio, what he writes, and I take it, is the doctor come. Came you from old Valerio?
I did, my lord.
You're welcome. Take your place. Are you acquainted with the dispute involved in the present case before our court?
I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Which is the merchant here and which the Jew?
Antonio and Shylock both come first.
Is your name Shiloh?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the case you follow, yet it is in accordance with the Venetian law. You stand within his danger, do you not?
Yes, so he says.
Do you confess the bond?
I do.
Then the Jew must be merciful.
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as a gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives and him that takes. It is mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes throne monarch better than his crown. His scepter shows the force of temporal power, an attribute to awe and majesty. But mercy is above the sceptered sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy plea, consider that we do pray for mercy, and the same prayer teaches us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to moderate your demand for justice.
My deeds upon my head. I crave the law, the penalty and forfeiture of my bond.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes, here I tender it for him in the court. We are twice the sum. If that will not suffice, I will be bound to pay 10 times over, on forfeit of my head, my heart, my hands. And I beseech you, test once the law to your authority. To do a great right, do a little wrong, and curb this cruel devil of his will.
It can't be. There is no power in Venice can alter a decree established.
A Daniel come to judgment. Yeah, a Daniel. Oh, wise young judge, how do I honor thee?
I pray you, let me look upon the bond.
Here it is, judge.
Shylock, there's thrice thy money offered thee.
An oath, an oath. I have sworn an oath in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul?
Well then, this bond is forfeit, and lawfully by this, the Jew may claim a pound of flesh to be by him cut off. Be merciful, take thrice thy money, bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the terms of the bond, it appears you are a worthy judge. Proceed to the judgment. I swear by my soul that there is no power in tongue of a man that can alter me. I stand here for judgment.
Most heartily, I beseech the court to give the judgment.
Well then, you must prepare your bosom for his knife.
I his breast. So says the bond. Doth it not, noble judge? Nearest to his heart. Those are the very words.
It is so. Are they balanced here to weigh the flesh?
I have them ready.
Have Vicem Surgeon Shylock on your charge to stop his wounds, lest he do bleed to death.
Is it so nominated?
It is not so expressed, but what of that? It were good for you to do so much for charity.
I cannot find it. 'Tis not in the bond.
Come, merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I am armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Bassanio. Fare you well. Grieve not that I am fallen to this for you. Commend me to your honorable wife.
Antonio, I have a wife whom I love dearly, but I esteem your life above hers. I would lose it all, sacrifice it all, here to this devil to deliver you.
Your wife would give you little thanks for that, if she were by, to hear you make the offer.
I have a wife whom I swear I love, but right now I wish she were in heaven, so that she could persuade some heavenly power to change the mind of this courage Jew.
His well you offer it behind her back? The wish would make else an unquiet house.
We waste time. I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of the merchant's flesh is yours. The law allows it and the court awards it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut this flesh from off his breast.
Most learned judge. A sentence. Come, prepare.
Tarry a little. There is something else. This bond that gives thee here no jot of blood. The words expressed are a pound of flesh. Take then thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh. But in the cutting of it. If thou shed even one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods will be by the laws of Venice confiscate unto the state of Venice.
O upright judge, marks you a learned judge.
Is that the law?
Thyself shall see the act, for as you urge justice, be assured you may have justice more than you desire.
Pay the bond thrice and I'll let the Christian go.
Here it is.
Stop! The Jew shall have all justice, no haste. He must have nothing but the penalty. Therefore, prepare thee to cut off the flesh. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less nor more than just a pound of flesh. If you cut less or more than an exact pound, if the scale turns but in the estimation of a hair, you die and all your goods are confiscated.
A second Daniel, or Daniel's you.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it ready for thee. Here it is.
He hath refused it in open court. The Jew shall have merely justice and is bond.
A second Daniel, or Daniel still see I thank thee Jew for teaching me that word.
Shall I barely not have my principal?
Thou shalt have nothing but the forfeiture to be taken at thy peril, Jew.
Why then, let the devil give him good of it. I stay no longer questioned.
Tarry, Jew. The law hath yet another hold on you. It is enacted in the laws of Venice, if it be proved against an alien that by direct or indirect attempts he seek the life of any citizen, then the person against which he doth contrive shall seize one half his goods, and the other half comes to the state's treasury, and the offender's life lies at the mercy of the Duke. In which predicament, I say, you stand, kneel down before the Duke, and beg the mercy of the Duke.
That thou shalt see the difference of our spirit. I pardon thee thy life before thou ask it. For half thy wealth it is Antonio's, and the other half comes to the use of the state. It may be reduced to a fine if you show humility.
Aye, for the state, not for Antonio. What mercy can you render him, Antonio?
A halter gratis for God's sake and nothing else. If it please you, my lord, let me have the other half of his wealth, to be kept by me in trust, to render it upon his death to Lorenzo. Two things provided more, he immediately become a Christian, and that he do record a gift of all he dies possessed, unto his son Lorenzo and daughter.
He shall do this, or else I withdraw the pardon that I have now pronounced here.
Are you content, Jew? What do you have to say?
I am content.
Clerk, draw a deed of gift.
I'm not feeling well. Send it after me. I'll sign it later.
Get thee gone, but do it. Sir, I entreat you home with me to dinner.
I humbly ask you grace for pardon. I must go away this night to Padua, and it is necessary that I set forth immediately.
I am sorry that your leisure serves you not. Antonio, gratify this gentleman, for in my mind you are much more bound to him.
Most worthy gentlemen, I and my friend have been this day acquitted of grievous penalties.
We stand indebted to you always.
He is well paid, that is well satisfied. I am satisfied in saving you, and do account myself well paid. I wish you well, and so I take my leave.
Casteism, racism, hatred, greed, and vengeance, which are common maladies in today's world, can be uprooted only by love and magnanimity. Morality is justified in its fullest measure, and goodness always prevails in the long run.